Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's movie reaction. My first time watching Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Now, before we get started, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. You gotta know a couple of really big things before we get into this movie reaction. First of all, is that when the movie reaction starts, you see that I look different because I recorded this movie reaction a while ago, and now I'm finally getting it out to you guys. And second of all, is that before I went into this movie reaction, I actually audiobooked The Shining because I decided before I wanted to watch the movie that I wanted to know the original source material because I was really getting into audiobooks. So I decided, why don't I just audiobook The Shining and then watch the movie? So that's the way I decided to watch this film while knowing the original source material. And I did the same thing for the sequel, Doctor Sleep, which will be a movie reaction that you will also get. And I also heard that Stephen King doesn't like this movie as an adaptation of his book. At the end of the movie reaction, I will discuss the book and the movie and all of that. I'll be back here wearing the same thing. With Stanley Kubrick, I've honestly only seen one of his other movies, which was 2001, A Space Odyssey. I thought that movie looked incredible, especially for the time. I really love the cinematography. The story of it, I'm a little bit like, I mean, it's good, but it's like I'm a little bit iffy on it. But I thought the movie looked incredible. 2001: A Space Odyssey, that is. But today we have The Shining, starring Jack Nicholson. Let's go ahead and get started, and then at the end I'll be right back here to discuss the movie review. I like the ominous soundtrack. Is that the Beetle? It's the Beetle! Punch buggy, no punch back. Oh, that's cool. It's a cool shot. Nowadays, these kind of shots would be done with like a drone. Would be like a drone shot. Is that it? Is that the overlook, baby? Is this real? Like, is this was it like a miniature they placed, or is this like an actual place that they found up in the mountains and they were like, we're gonna use this as a location?
Well, if you're gonna have some, I wouldn't mind. Thanks.
Susie?
Sure.
Oh, and would you ask Bill Watson to join us?
Yes, I will.
It's gonna be really cool to put like faces to names and also views to places that the book describes.
It always takes a little time to make new friends.
Yeah, I guess.
He's a little magical child.
What about Tony? He's looking forward to the hotel, I bet.
Mr. Torch.
Now, come on, Tony. Don't be silly. Well, let's just wait and see. We're all gonna have a real good time.
Our people in Denver recommended Jack very highly, and for once, I agree with them.
Seems to me that the skiing up here would be fantastic.
Oh, it sure would be. The problem is the enormous cost it would be to keep the road to Sidewinder open.
I've always wondered how profitable this place is because of the season timing of their, like, they're literally open from May to October, and then all the other time of the year they're closed.
The only thing that can get a bit trying up here during the winter is the tremendous sense of isolation.
I'm outlining a new writing project, and 5 months of peace is just what I want.
It sounds cool in concept, like they're gonna have food and everything, and they're gonna have a shelter, but I'd go crazy. Maybe give me video games, maybe.
I don't suppose they told you anything in Denver about the tragedy we had up here during the winter of 1970? Hired a man named Charles Grady as the winter caretaker. And he came up here with his wife and two little girls, I think about 8 and 10. During the winter, he must have suffered some kind of a complete mental breakdown. He ran amok and killed his family with an axe. Put both barrels of a shotgun in his mouth.
Jack looks like he's like, so what?
Well, you can rest assured, Mr. Ullman, that's not gonna happen with me. And,
Jack Nicholson just has such a creepy smile. For no reason. Just no reason. He's just kind of a scary guy always.
He already did. He's gonna phone Wendy up in a few minutes to tell her.
Is that Tony? Holy shit, that shit's scary.
Don't want to. Please.
It's an
No.
It's an interesting depiction of Tony. What? First of all, what a shot. So we're gonna see what's his face? We're gonna see Grady's kids here too, right? His daughters. Interesting.
Does Tony ever tell you to do things?
Yeah, he's trying to save your ass. Trying to tell you not to go there. I always thought Stephen King did a good job making Danny 5 years old, because if he wasn't 5 years old, I would get so mad at him. I'd be like, there's so many signs, Danny, don't go! But because he's 5, you're just like, you know, he's a little dum-dum, whatever.
I'm quite sure there's nothing physically wrong with Danny.
We're good.
Oh, I'm sure you're right.
Have you been in Boulder long, Mrs. Torrance?
Why did she light that cigarette like she doesn't know how to smoke? That looked awkward.
What sort of injury did he have?
He dislocated his shoulder.
How did he manage to do
Dislocated
that?
his shoulder, huh? Yeah, how did he get that? How did that happen?
My husband had been drinking, and he came home about 3 hours late, grabbed his arm, to pull him away from him. It's just the sort of thing you do 100 times with a child, in the park or in the streets.
Snapped his shoulder. Why is she saying it so nonchalantly? What the
Anyway.
hell? This dog, look at this, look at her face! She's like, this is not a joking matter.
And he didn't, and he hasn't had any alcohol in 5 months.
Good for Jack. Closing day. Yeah, no, she said that like, she was like, yeah, husband came home drunk one day, and snapped my son's shoulder.
What was the donut party?
They were a party of settlers in covered wagon times. They got snowbound one winter in the mountains. They had to resort to cannibalism in order to stay alive.
Fun story for a 5-year-old. These are exquisite, extreme long shots of locations. I mean, if you're gonna be in the beautiful Colorado mountains like this, like, might as well get some really cool shots, right? So they talked about the boiler, but they didn't put a large emphasis on it. I wonder if it's as important in the movie.
My God, this place is fantastic, isn't it, hon?
Sure is.
This is so cool, though. Like, the idea of having the entire hotel to yourself, but also literally nothing else outside of it. What is this weirdo up to? No, none of that.
And here are your quarters. Living room, bedroom, bathroom, and a small bedroom for your son.
Cool.
Cozy.
Yes, very cozy for a family.
I feel like whenever he says anything, because it's Jack Nicholson and his face, it feels like there's like a sarcasm to it. He's like, cozy.
But I wouldn't want to go in there unless I had an hour to spare to find my way out.
Okay, so they got a maze.
Because basically, the snowcat operates very much like a car, and it won't take you long to get the hang of it.
Cool. I feel like that's much better than a snowmobile. Much better than a snowmobile, actually.
We always remove all the booze from the premises when we shut down. That reduces the insurance we normally have to carry. Oh, Dick, come on over and say hello to...
Dick Hollerand! Yes! The goat.
Don't let it get you down.
That is a
Mrs. Torrance.
big-ass
It's
kitchen.
big, but it's
I like the
still
tracking
enough
shot,
for a
too.
kitchen. And a lot of this stuff you'll never have to touch. 15 rib roasts, 30 10-pound bags of hamburger. We got 12 turkeys, about 40.
12 turkeys.
You like lamb, Doc?
No.
You don't?
Call him Doc, eh?
How'd you know we call him Doc?
Beg pardon?
Doc. You called Danny Doc twice.
He be knowing. What up, Doc?
In here, Mrs. Torrance, is where we keep all the dry goods and the canned goods. We got canned fruits and vegetables.
To the sound.
You got a dozen jugs of...
Oh, this weirdo is seeing
You
something.
got 60 boxes. How'd you like some ice cream, Doc?
Nice.
You folks don't mind if I give Danny some ice cream while we're waiting for you?
Not at all.
No, we don't mind.
Good.
Sound good to you, Doc?
Time to have a chit chat with this little freak.
Do you know how I knew your name was Doc?
Does this kid make any other faces?
My grandmother and I could hold conversations entirely without ever opening our mouths. She called it shining.
Title drop. Brum, 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 brum.
Tony's a little boy that loves my mouth.
Is Tony the one that tells you things? Has Tony ever told you anything about this place? About the Overlook Hotel?
Yeah, he told me to get the fuck out of there.
You know, some places are like people. Some shine and some don't. I guess you could say the Overlook Hotel here has something about it that's like shining.
Spooky ghosts here.
You know, Doc, when something happens, it can leave a trace of itself behind. I think a lot of things happen right here in this particular hotel over the years.
It's got expressive eyebrows.
Mr. Allen, what is in room 237?
There ain't nothing in room 237. But you ain't got no business going in.
Dick probably could have also prevented all of this. But also, it's like, how do you prove that there's dangers here if they're ghosts? A month later, holy shit. The kid who plays Danny is... He's not the best actor, is he? Whoa! That's gotta be sick. You got the entire hotel to drift around. Cool sound design. Great camera work, too.
You know it.
I made them just the way you like them, sunny side up.
Okay.
It's really nice up here, isn't it?
I love it. I really do.
I feel like he's lying. Just the way he's delivering these lines.
It was almost as though I knew what was going to be around every corner.
Foreshadowing, right? What is this man doing? He's throwing that like full force.
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
The maze is a great addition, I think. Doing much writing, Jack? Whoa. That's cool. This is a great shot. Out of all that noise, I thought something was going to come up at me, and all that really kind of jolted me was the loud Doom Tuesday.
It is snowing and cold, and it's moving right here towards Colorado right now as we talk.
The snow's coming. Oh no. This kid be whipping this tricycle. Okay. Back it up, put it in reverse. 237. Let's check it out. Time to skedaddle out of there.
How's it going?
I feel like the music sometimes is misleading. Or maybe it's doing a good job of creating a sense of like something's gonna happen, and then it kind of misleads you into being like, not much.
Okay, I understand. I'll come back later on with a couple of sandwiches for you, and maybe you'll let me read something then.
No, he will not.
You're distracting me, and it will then take me time to get back to where I was.
Oh, shut up. You aren't writing anything. You're writing shit anyways.
What the fuck you hear me doing in here? When I'm in here, that means that I am working. That means don't come in. Why don't you start right now and get the fuck out of here?
Okay, I can see why Jack Nicholson is a great casting for Jack Torrance. Jack, you good? What's going on, man? It's an intense stare, my guy. He's just psychotic off the bat, I guess.
This is KDK-12 calling KDK-1.
This is KDK-1. We're
Okay,
receiving
cool.
you.
So we
Over.
have some connections.
Boy, this storm is really something, isn't it? Over.
I think it might be a good idea if you leave your radio on all the time now.
This kid's still tricycling away. Oh, brother.
Come and play with us, Daddy.
No, I'm good. I got my tricycle here. Do you guys have a tricycle?
And ever. And ever.
Well, that's disturbing. But no, seriously though, if you two get your own tricycles, we can have like a tricycle gang here. Start a little tricycle club at the hotel.
Tony,
Oh my god, he's showing a different emotion!
I'm scared.
Yes, Daddy!
Remember what Mr. Halloran said? It's just like pictures in a book, Danny. It isn't real.
Did he say that? He didn't say that on camera. Hey, Jack. You good?
Come here for a minute first.
I like how you can see him in the mirror. That's cool.
Having a good time?
Yes, Dad. Dad,
Yes.
do you feel bad?
Just a little bit tired.
So go to sleep,
Why don't
dude.
you go to sleep?
Oh, wow. Okay. Me and Danny are on the same page here. Yeah, why are you sitting up like a creep?
Do you like this hotel?
Yeah. I do. I want you to like it here. I wish we could stay here forever.
Dude, stop being creepy.
You would never hurt Mom or me, would you?
Maybe. I might get a little violent.
I love you, Danny. I love you more than anything else in the whole world.
This is hella uncomfortable.
You know that, don't you?
God damn it, Jack Nicholson. There was a point, like, later kind of in the book where Danny started to get a little bit on my nerves. But honestly, Danny in the book, compared to this Danny, I don't like this Danny at all. He's got a personality of a fucking pencil. Nope. Nope. Don't touch that. Don't play with that. It's a really cool carpet they got, too. Well, who did that, huh? What is she doing? Is she an engineer now? What's going on? That's... can't be a fun dream, can it?
Jack!
It's the most horrible dream I ever had.
It's okay now.
This guy is missing some marbles up here, right?
I dreamed that I killed you and Danny. I cut you up into little pieces.
Bah! Someone turn down this goddamn creepy soundtrack.
Just go play in your room for a while.
No. His
Your
shirt.
dad
Danny got beat up. Ooh. Little stare down, eh? Did you do it? Was it you?
You did this to
Yeah,
me,
okay.
didn't you?
Okay. Bro is just a psycho.
My goddamn soul. Just a glass of beer.
Oh, you said you would give up your soul for a glass of beer? Oh, okay, that's convenient. Sold! Here's your glass.
A little slow tonight, isn't it?
Jack Nicholson, man.
You're not too busy, are you?
No, sir. I'm not busy at all.
They got him. They got him.
How's my credit in this joint, anyway?
Your credit's fine, Mr. Thomas.
That's swell.
His head's just telling him what he wants to hear.
Here's to 5 miserable months on the wagon and all the irreparable harm that it's caused me.
And there you go, sobriety broken. Does that imaginary drink hit hard? It looks like it did. Look at his eyes.
Just a little problem with the old sperm bank upstairs.
Women. Can't live with them. Can't live without them.
Oh, women, am I right?
I did hurt him once, okay?
This was a couple years before he played the Joker, right? I can see how this role would have landed him a role of the Joker. Damn. It's kind of scary.
There's someone else in the hotel with us. There's a crazy woman in one of the rooms.
Are you out of your fucking mind?
You were the one having imaginary drinks right now.
The National Guard might be called out to clear streets.
Damn, this guy's gonna have boobies all over his room. I think he got the message. God, I'm gonna be deaf after this soundtrack. I like the colors in this room. I wouldn't want that like at my house or nothing, but it's like for a hotel room, it's like a funky little combination of colors. Oh shit. This woman's prettier than I remember her being described like in the book. Naked woman. Sorry, you guys can't see that. Sorry, it's not allowed. Wow, we are like up in there, huh? He's really sucking her. Ah, there it is. Oh, that's creepy. Oh, God. Oh, that's creepy. That's creepy. Okay, good job on the effects. It's also the first instance of this movie where, like, where I got creeped out. Good effects on her, man. I was like, damn, she looks prettier than the book described her as. And then it was like, boom, here it is.
No, nothing at all.
Liar.
I didn't see one goddamn thing.
What about those bruises on his neck? Somebody did that to him.
Start blaming her. Gaslight her into it. Do it. It'll be funny.
He did it to himself.
It's crazy. A 5-year-old doing that to himself.
Whatever the explanation is.
Oh, red rum! I almost forgot about that.
Get him out of here.
Oh, but I want to stay here forever and ever. I love this place.
It is so fucking typical of you to create a problem like this when I finally have a chance to accomplish something. I am not gonna let you fuck this up.
Okay, buddy. Alright. Your kid's got bruises on his neck, man. But no, it's about your shitty fucking writing. In the book, he's nuts, but there's more to it. I think it will be a very interesting discussion at the end after the movie. So stick around for that. This man's still on the phone.
Good evening, Mr. Torrance. Good
A
evening.
full-ass party. Wow, we're here already. Okay. Okay.
What'll it be, sir?
Hair of the dog that bit me.
No charge to you, Mr. Torrance.
You're special.
Your money's no good here.
What a ghost gonna do with money? They don't need money.
I'm the kind of man likes to know who's buying their drinks, Lloyd.
It's not a matter that concerns you, Mr. Torrance. At least not at this point.
Yeah, hold on. Ghost people are cooking something up here for you.
Oh, dear, I'm so sorry, sir.
Ghost mistake?
Hold this for you there.
Oh, bathroom. I like the visuals of the hotel. I think they brought the hotel to life in a very nice way here.
Around here, Jeezy.
Pop off screen.
Grady, sir. Delbert Grady.
Uh-oh.
Delbert Grady.
That's right, sir.
Yeah, so about that.
Mr. Grady, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
Why, no, sir. I don't believe so.
Is he looking for a hole in his head?
You, married man, are you, Mr. Grady?
Yes, sir. I have a wife and 2 daughters, sir.
Chopped your wife and daughter up into little bits.
Ugh.
But you are the caretaker.
I mean, he's not wrong, but he's also gaslighting him about the
You've
past.
always been the caretaker.
Yep, gaslighting. Bro is confused.
That your son is attempting to bring an outside party into this situation.
Snitch.
Your son has a very great talent, but he is attempting to use that very talent against your will.
Set him loose.
A rather naughty boy.
Oh. It's like that? No, it's not like that. It's gonna get bad.
Perhaps they need a good talking to.
This is like the original Inception. Incept the idea into his head.
My girls, sir, they didn't care for the Overlook at first, but I corrected them, sir.
Bro's like, I get it. I get what you're saying. I get what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down, dude.
Red Rock! Red Rock!
Is that Danny?
Red Rock!
You having a bad dream?
Hold on, bro's shining.
Danny's gone away, Mrs. Torrance.
He's talking to Dick, right? Is he trying to get his attention?
Well, are you receiving me?
Honestly, Wendy should have been down there on the radio almost immediately if she thought somebody was in the hotel. I don't know why she didn't immediately go to the radio.
You receive.
Took the batteries, asshole.
Oh, yeah. We tried to contact them several times by radio, but they didn't answer.
So, Dick, we're gonna go? We're going? Okay, 8 a.m. Oh, he's off. Let's go, Dick.
Well, I just got in from Miami, and I got to get up to the Overlook today. What's the weather like up there?
The weather's fucked. You gotta go so slow. Look at all that ice. Plus you can't see shit.
Just not prepared. The storm will continue throughout the day, and the National Weather Service has declared it.
Crushed a car? So is Danny back? This kid's just constantly in default face. I'm gonna call it default face. It's probably not a good sign if you're entering a situation already holding a bat, right? Like, even if he wasn't crazy, he'd be like, why are you holding a bat approaching me? Oh, they got a pool table over there? Cool. What's he be writing? Cuckoo! It's not gonna be a hit, but, you know, at least you wrote something.
How do you like it?
I mean, I got some notes. We can definitely spice it up a little bit, make it better.
What do you want to talk about?
That loud noise sounded like a shiver down my body.
I think we should discuss what should be done.
This is a cool shot.
That the owners have placed their complete confidence and trust in me, and that I have signed a letter of agreement, a contract.
On a side note, I've always wondered how much they offered to pay him for the full, like, 5-6 months.
I just want to go back to my room. I'm very confused.
She's like, I'm just confused. I don't know what's going on.
Stay away from me. Wendy.
Just hit him in the head.
Darling.
You got the high ground.
Light of my life. I'm just gonna bash your brains.
That's different.
I'm gonna bash him right the fuck in.
Hit him! His hands are not up.
Put the bat down, Wendy.
Do something else, Wendy, besides swinging and yelling, get away from me. Do literally anything else. Run or hit him. Something. There you go. Hit him in the head. There you go. Yes. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, he's waking again. Hit him again. Panicking too hard. There you go. Stay there.
Wendy, listen. Let me out of here and I'll forget the whole goddamn thing. It'll be just like nothing ever.
No. No thanks, dude.
Wendy, baby. I think you hurt my head real bad.
Nice switch up. No, don't fall for it.
I'm gonna try to get Danny down to Sidewinder.
She's really good at the ugly crying face, for whatever that's worth.
Big surprise coming to you.
No, my guy.
You're not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he did that to the snowcat. No jacket, huh? Just raw dogging the snow? Okay.
I see you can hardly have taken care of the business.
Instigating, just lighting a fire under him.
No need to rub it in, Mr. Grady. There's nothing I look forward to with greater pleasure.
Look at Dick hollering ass over here. Dick hollering? More like Dick holler that ass over here. She just went to sleep? She said, fuck it. My husband is in the... I'm just gonna go to bed? Are you serious? That was like a fake knife. I'm just surprised she's sleeping so peacefully after everything that happened. Oh, it's murder! Oh, the axe! Here it comes! Okay, not bad. You can slide down that. It would even be a fun slide.
Little pigs, let me come in.
Here it comes, guys, here it comes! Here it comes! Oh my god, it's the thing! It's the thing, it's about the thing! Oh, cool shot.
Here's Johnny!
Yes! We can end the video now. Got him. Save the bell, Wendy. Yeah, okay. Alright, cool, yeah. Yeah, I guess out of every place you could have hid. Yeah, sure, why not? Hey, Wendy, let's go! Your son is out there! Let's go!
Hello? Anybody
There's no way he's gonna sneak up on him, right? With a hurt foot. Oh! What? Oh, well, that's a surprise. He kills him? He killed Halloran? Well, why would you come out? The hell is going on here? What the fuck is that? What the hell is that? This guy moves fast, even though his fucking ankle's broken. Well, that's not good, is it? This woman is so far behind of what's going on. It's crazy. There's now a dead body in here. Damn, that sucks. You trying to mess up the footsteps? Smart. Are we gonna get blood? There it is. That's really cool, man. I wonder how they did that. Is that the mobile honking? Is honking? I can't tell if the honking is part of the soundtrack or it's actually happening. Get in the machine and go. Damn, so Dick died? Damn, that sucks. R.I.P. Dick. Oh, he's tired. Aww. And we're out. And we're gone. Oh, should have got one of your other hundreds of jackets that you have, right? Okay. Wow, that was a jarring cut. Also, the hotel is still standing. Interesting. Yeah, these are the parties and stuff. That's him, right? Okay, so he joined them, right? I guess. So after finishing this movie and knowing the original source material, I've come to the conclusion that I will just need to think about this movie and this book as two separate versions of the story. Because if I compare them, I'm honestly going to have to agree that the book is much better than the movie. I know there'll be a lot of people freaking out in the comments. A lot of Stanley Kubrick dick riders are going to be like, oh my god, this is the greatest horror movie of all time. How can you say bad things about it? But honestly, guys, I liked the book story more. And here's the giant positive that I'm going to give to Stanley Kubrick on this movie, is that he got the first try at adapting this story, so he got the first try to show us what the story would visually look like on the big screen. And I thought he did a phenomenal job with that. This movie has a very chilling aura about it. It's very cold, and the way the Overlook Hotel looks, from the inside to the outside, it's very creepy. It fits that horror style, that supernatural style. So a huge, huge shout out to Stanley Kubrick for the visuals of this movie, because he got the first try to bring the book to life, and I think he did that well, and especially with the haunting score. However, where my negatives for this movie come is with its character work and its storytelling. I think that's where the book shines the most. Obviously, it's a book, so it's going to be longer, and it's going to have more details in it. It became obvious to me towards the end that Stanley Kubrick just kind of wanted to get to the last part of the book fast as possible, like the part where Jack goes crazy and he, starts attacking Danny and Wendy, and they start running around the hotel from him. Jack Torrance, who Jack Nicholson plays in this movie, is actually a very complicated and interesting character in the book. He's not a good guy per se, but he's really, really trying to be. He is constantly fighting his demons. And throughout the book, you really get to know Jack Torrance, and you get the sense that he has some demons that he's just suppressing inside. Like, he's pushing that shit all the way down, until ultimately the demons and the Overlook Hotel towards the end win their battle over him, and he just kind of lets it all loose. The ghosts and the supernatural elements of the Overlook Hotel prey on him because they see him as the weakest link out of the three. Danny, Jack, and Wendy, they see him as the weakest link because of all the things that he's trying to suppress inside. So they get him make him think that he's like the prized person here, when in reality they want him to attack Danny because they want Danny because Danny has powers, the Shining. His descent into madness is like really fast in this movie, which is funny because this is like a 2.5-hour movie. Now I fully understand that when you're adapting a story from the book to the big screen, there's a lot of stuff that you need to cut out. There's a lot of stuff in the book that just won't translate well to the movie. For example, like there's a couple of months where the family is just chilling inside the hotel, and just through that you kind of get to know them more one by one. But if you're watching that on the big screen, it's not as exciting. So I get cutting some of that out, but I think Stanley Kubrick cut out too much of that. Speaking of interesting, Danny in the movie, nothing. He's so plain. And he's supposed to be kind of the main character, and honestly the most interesting one, because he has the shine within him, right? And in the movie, he's like very quiet, very blank. There is a scene where Dick Halloran is sitting in the kitchen explaining things to him, and you're looking at this kid and he's just staring at him. No expression. Dick is pretty much telling him, hey, you may have like powers, and he's got nothing on his face. In the novel, I thought that Danny was one of the smartest 5-year-olds I have ever heard of. He's also sometimes like just stupid, like a 5-year-old, but sometimes he's like the smartest 5-year-old you have ever seen. In the movie, again, just blank. Nothing. I would say that if I didn't read or listen, however you want to interpret that, to the book, I would really not care about the characters in this movie, and I'd just be like, yeah, we can kill Danny and Wendy. I don't really care about them. But because I have knowledge of what they're supposed to be like, I guess I care about them a little bit more in the movie. I mean, the sets, the sound, the visual storytelling of this movie, I really did enjoy. I know at the end of the day, this movie is considered like a huge classic, especially in the horror genre. I'm personally, the horror genre, like I'm not the biggest fan of it. Like I'll watch some horror movies, but the horror genre, I'm not the biggest fan of it. So there are definitely a lot of horror fans tuning into this reaction right now that are not happy with me that I'm saying negative stuff about this movie. But honestly, to that I'll say, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all gonna be alright. While I'm recording this, I've already seen Dr. Sleep, and I'm gonna say the best thing that Stanley Kubrick did with this movie is know that they will make a sequel many years later, and that they will need the Overlook Hotel. And he was like, I'm gonna keep the Overlook Hotel alive at the end of my movie, because someday in the future they will need to use it for a movie to make their movie much better. So yeah, The Shining. If you enjoyed my reaction, if you agree with my takes, if you don't agree with my takes, leave your thoughts down in the comments about all of that. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Check out some of my videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.